Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got another building and pricing cars I can't afford video. So if you're new to the channel, first of all, be sure to subscribe down below and like this video. It helps me out a lot because I am going to be making these type of videos into a series. And again, if you're new, pretty much what this is I, a college kid, basically just go to different websites of a bunch of different manufacturers. I try to be as diverse as possible, but I try to pick really cool cars, like whether they're sports cars, exotics, whatever, and it literally just cars that I can't afford. And what I do is I just build and price them and like customize them to my liking if I were to hypothetically go out and buy one of these cars. So today we do have a pretty fun car. As you guys can see, we're on Lamborghini.com going into the models. I wanted to do some sort of aventador, but today we're actually going to be doing the Huracan. Now, I was kind of stuck between going for like the regular all-wheel drive Huracan or the rear-wheel drive, but for now, considering this is the first like exotic supercar you could say that I'm doing, I'm gonna stick with the rear-wheel drive. It's a little bit less power and it is, I'm pretty sure it is cheaper as well. But yeah, you can definitely tell like Lamborghini's site, like right off the bat, super good quality. I'm pretty sure they have like 3D models and stuff as you go through this. All right, so I guess the first option that just popped up is the brake and calipers. So you can do the steel brake with orange calipers, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we pretty much just have steel brakes. There's no carbon ceramics. So I'm gonna do it with yellow calipers only because I'm probably gonna go for an yellow exterior paint. That is really cool. So this is all like interactive. It's like a whole like 3D model. And as you can see on the back here, the V10, I'm pretty sure this drivetrain is the exact same drivetrain out of the Audi V10 Plus. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below. But going to the paint, a bunch of different options. Metallic, special metallic, pearl. So like I said, we are going for some form of yellow. So right now it's on this yellow. I'm just gonna look at the other ones real quick. So that's a little bit brighter. And let's see how this is. And that's even brighter than that. Actually, that's more like a kind of like greenish yellow. I don't really like that much. I'll just stick to this one. And there's also matte yellow, but matte yellow kind of does look more like orangey. You can tell like the difference between that and the actual caliper. So I'm gonna just stick with the original yellow. And then going on to the wheels, I can't even pronounce that, but it starts off with like 20-inch wheels. I'm not entirely sure the metals that this is like made of. Going over to these forged black wheels, I think they look really good. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that looks really good with the yellow calipers. Oh, so actually, yeah, down here you can actually upgrade to the carbon ceramic brakes, so that is what we're going to do. So instead of the steel rotors now, I do have carbon ceramic rotors with the yellow calipers. And then it's talking about a style pack and a rear diffuser, but it says that I already have it. And yeah, it says that it's in the black. So I guess that's the diffuser right there. So I'll just keep that there like how it is, because I really like how the black accents work with the yellow body. That's kind of why I opted for those black wheels. So moving on to the interior, these interiors are really sick. I mean, they're Lamborghini, what do you expect? So I guess the whole color and trim, it's already set at like this Evo trim, Sportivo yellow bicolor. You can also set it to like all white, bicolor with black seats, bicolor with black seats. I like how it is right now, honestly. Now, if we go over to the carbon skin package, that looks like it just makes like the back of the seats and some other bits like carbon fiber, which is really cool. Going into the floor mats, I even have the bicolor selected for the floor mats. Steering wheel stitching matches the body color, really cool. So right now it is at the sport seats, so this is probably like a fixed back. You could probably adjust them, but they're not really motorized, whereas you can actually opt for the fully electric and heated seats. I'm not going to do that. I like these seats how they are. I really like the sporty like bucket racing seats that come with it. So forged composites, let's see what that, I guess that's just, yeah, so that's pretty much like forged carbon accents. I think that looks really sick. I'm going for that on the like all over the interior, probably, yeah, the door sills as well. And even like the center there. Like you have to get either this one or that one, so I'm going this one because there's a little bit more accents to it, I guess. But I do think the forged carbon looks really cool. Yeah, you can kind of tell it here in like the 3D image, but in real life it's pretty much the best way to describe forged carbon if you don't know what forged carbon is. Instead of like the traditional carbon fiber or like the weave pattern, it's pretty much like carbon, like think of plywood. You know how plywood looks, where it's like a bunch of pieces of wood like in one piece of wood, I guess, if that makes sense. That's literally how forged carbon is. It's like a bunch of different pieces, and they're all kind of like bunched into one. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it does look pretty cool in my opinion. So I think that's pretty much about it for the interior. So now going on to the different options, you can go for the ambient light option. I really don't care. Lifestyle pack, which is anti-theft, maintenance, blah blah blah, lifting system. So it's probably something that you're gonna want to get if you're buying one of these. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It doesn't go with the carbon ceramic rotors. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess maybe the carbon ceramic rotors are just too big compared to the steel rotors. So actually, you know what? I'm not going to apply the lifestyle pack then. Going into the driver pack. Okay, so the driver pack does include the carbon ceramic brakes instead, as well as magnetic suspension, so I am going to add that. But it looks like you can have a cup holder or travel nets. So I'm still going to apply that, but that's kind of interesting that I guess you can have a cup holder with that. So you can get the lifestyle pack and driver pack as one. I guess that's what's offered right there. Warranty extension for 4 years, warranty extension for 5 years. Again, I don't really, it's a make-believe car, so let's just bypass that. That's actually really cool. So this car, I guess it comes with, I didn't just select this, but it comes with a smartphone interface and connected services, which is Apple CarPlay. I just find that pretty interesting because, I mean, we're going to figure out how much this car costs at the end, but for something of this value, like a Lamborghini, I just find it hilarious that it comes with the same Apple CarPlay that, like, I don't know, a Chevy Cruze does or something like that. And this is pretty much it. Overall, I really like a yellow on any Lamborghini. My dream Lamborghini, which is honestly pretty outdated nowadays, but my dream Lamborghini would be like a yellow Murcielago from the early 2000s, just because that's what I grew up idolizing. But I feel like yellow on any Lamborghini looks amazing, just like how red on any Ferrari looks amazing as well. I went for the pearl. Actually, it's actually kind of funny. I took 4 years of Italian and I don't even know how to pronounce that, so if whatever, that factory color. The Narvi forged 20-inch rims. I'm assuming that's forged aluminum. I don't know what type of metal that is. I don't know. It's definitely not they're not carbon fiber wheels, but I do have carbon ceramic brakes on it that I put on it. Style pack, I didn't really have to put that on, that kind of just came on it automatically. And then going into the different shots of the interior, I went for the Evo trim, Sportivo leather bicolor. Looks really good. Yellow seats with like the black overall interior with the yellow trim. Stitching was again the same exact color as the factory paint, which I think is pretty awesome. And then I did go for the carbon skin package with the forged carbon. Again, if you don't know what forged carbon looks like, definitely search it up because it looks pretty sick. And I feel like it's like the new trend coming along. Like a lot of people are seeing so much carbon fiber that they're starting to kind of get like used to it. So now this like new forged carbon is kind of like the new trend. And also I believe it is lighter, don't quote me on that. Steering wheel, I didn't really have to do anything with the steering wheel. The seats are the sports seats instead of like the fully electric, like more comfortable seats. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So instead of having like a normal price summary like some of the regular manufacturers that I've kind of built and priced cars with in the past, this actually doesn't really offer the price in the summary. Something that I did find really cool is, I guess it gives you this code that you can use at a dealership or whatever to actually find the price of your car, but it also gives you this link to a brochure, which is pretty much a PDF with your exact car on it. So as you can see, I could probably print this out. It's 10 pages long. It says your new Lamborghini. It comes with pictures and everything of literally the wheels that you chose, the brakes, the interior, a little sales pitch, I guess, about the Huracan. And then, yeah, I guess it goes into a little bit more detail with the wheels and the brakes, interior, pretty much just summarizing every single thing that I chose for this car. It actually also comes with a rear view camera, which I had no idea about. They didn't really give me an option. And I guess that rear view camera would display like right here. But I mean, yeah, just look at that interior. That interior is awesome. Plus you have the forged carbon accents all around. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Daily Driven Exotics new Huracan Aperta with like no freaking top on it, I'm pretty sure that they do have the forged carbon accents in their interior, and it looks absolutely insane. And here's the actual complete list of everything that I guess I changed, you know, with this Huracan, and that is pretty much it. So unfortunately, I guess we can't really see the price of this exact car. And also, I kind of just went back to Lamborghini's home screen, and unfortunately I can't really find even an MSRP or anything, so I'll just search up 2021 Huracan rear-wheel drive MSRP. So since I could not find a price on Lamborghini's actual site, I just literally searched up the MSRP for a 2021 Lamborghini Huracan rear-wheel drive. Now I know the rear-wheel drives are probably the Huracan rear-wheel drive, I could be wrong, but I think it's probably the cheapest Lamborghini that you can get. That's the reason why I went with the rear-wheel drive. So yeah, you can see right here that the 2021 Lamborghini Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive Spider, which is actually the convertible option. So I guess the option that I chose is actually cheaper than this, but anyways, that actually has an MSRP of $233,000 US. And the all-wheel drive Huracan Evo actually has an MSRP of $280,000 US. So yeah, that being said, guys, it's definitely not cheap with all the different options. Again, I did have the forged carbon interior parts, which forged carbon is definitely not cheap by any means. So I can only imagine how much that added onto it, plus the carbon ceramic brakes and the better wheels. So if I were to guess, I guess this car that I built might be around $250,000 to $270,000 US. Could be completely wrong, but overall customizing this car is actually a lot of fun because Lamborghini's site is like really cool. You guys kind of saw all those like the 3D images, and like you can go like full 360 of the car, which is pretty sick. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much just gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you were to buy a Huracan, let me know how you design it down in the comments below. And also, again, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be making this into a series. I already done like, I believe like 3 other cars. So yeah, these videos are definitely fun for me to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. But like always, thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.